Hello everyone, it's Matt here, and this is a quick review of set number 40176, the Scarif Stormtrooper, or Shore Trooper, or Sand Trooper, depending on what terminology you'd like to go on. This is in a very similar vein to the R3M2 polybag released earlier in the year, and features the same base and a different background and minifigure obviously, but it's still got pretty much the same sorts of details, and obviously it's still got the attachment points to connect to either side. Now, compared to the other one, the R3M2 polybag, there are a few differences. Obviously, the background is different. This is supposed to represent Scarif itself, and you obviously got a figure instead of a droid. And you actually also get a box in this one because it's obviously got the sort of skirty style piece, which you can sort of see there, that goes round. Now, there are a few differences to this one. Compared to the old one, the plastic is a lot more bent. It's a lot more flexible compared to the old one, and I've actually had quite a hard time trying to get it straightened out. Now obviously previously this was sort of flexing into the minifigure, but I have sort of straightened it out there, and for those of you wondering, yes, it's another angry clone, but if I have read the review on Brickset, and this is actually supposed to be sort of the commander style figure, so it's something a bit different compared to the other ones. But again, it's a really nice polybag, and surprisingly enough, I was able to purchase this at Billund Airport because it was actually previous before it was set for sale on the Force Friday deals, and it's, in my opinion, a rather nice display piece, and it goes well with the others. And speaking of the others, I'll say others for a reason. Here is the R3M2 polybag, and that just fits in there, so obviously you can see them both together. Now, the one thing I do want to point out is because the plastic bits at the back don't go the full width of the model, you do get this really awkward gap, and you can actually see it's a lot better at the back. Now obviously that's not to say that it's the fault of the designers, but I would have preferred the plastic card bits at the back so it should be the full width of the model. I mean, obviously still keep the rounded corners, because obviously if they're on their own it doesn't make sense to have the sharp edges, especially at the top here, but I would have liked to have seen these be the full width of the four studs to get a nice smooth piece. Now obviously there's a reason that there's still some beams either side, and that's actually because I've been designing my own custom ones. These are still based on the same sort of like schematic and design, but they're just a bit different. Obviously because there's no plastic backing to them, and there's, you know, a few other differences because obviously there's no official stickers for them, etc, etc. So I'll just put the bases in first, and there's a reason I colour code them, and it was for my own benefit, it's actually to make them a bit easier to differentiate. So the first one is one of the Stormtrooper commanders, and this was actually released in one of the activity sort of like build your own adventure books. I think it was Battle for the Stolen Crystals. So all I've done is fitted in with the gun, put a sort of old styley shooter, space shooter attachment to the end of the gun to make it a bit bigger, but it's essentially as it comes in the build your own adventure pack. And the other one is actually from the microfighter range that they introduced, and again just fitted with a gun and like that, so you get a nice little band of various figures, and obviously there's a bit of differentiation between them. So I'm clearly and very actively looking forward to what will be coming up next in the series, and obviously with the release schedule, we might get another one around Christmassy sort of time. That's probably the earliest we'll actually see one. But anyway, that's all from this quick overview, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.